Welcome back, fight fans, to a very special bone-chilling edition of Nature's Fight Club. Forget the lions and bears you know. Tonight we're diving deep into the shadows of folklore for a battle of titans whispered about around campfires for centuries. This is the ultimate cryptid clash. In one corner, hailing from the frozen forests of the north, the spectral nightmare, the embodiment of winter's hunger, the Wendigo. And in the other corner, the reclusive giant of the Pacific Northwest, the king of all apes, the legendary Sasquatch. Who would win in a fight between these two icons of mystery? Grab your flashlights, lock your doors, and stick around because we're about to find out. First, let's meet our contenders. The Wendigo is a creature from the folklore of the Algonquian peoples along the Atlantic coast and Great Lakes region. The stories describe a malevolent, cannibalistic spirit that possesses human beings. According to legend, a Wendigo is born when a person resorts to eating human flesh to survive. This act transforms them into a monstrous creature, forever cursed with an insatiable hunger. They are said to be gaunt to the point of emaciation, with glowing eyes, long yellowed fangs, and an unnaturally long tongue. Their skin is often described as sallow and pulled tight over their bones, giving them a skeletal, almost undead appearance. They are masters of the wintry forest, moving with silent, terrifying speed, and their very presence is said to bring a deathly chill. Now, let's turn our attention to the other side of the continent. Sasquatch, also known as Bigfoot, is a legendary creature said to inhabit the vast forests of North America, particularly the Pacific Northwest. Sightings describe a massive, ape-like hominid, walking upright like a human. Unlike the Wendigo, Sasquatch is generally depicted as a reclusive and shy animal, more of a missing link than a malevolent spirit. It's a creature of flesh and blood, a true giant of the animal kingdom that has simply eluded scientific discovery. Eyewitnesses often speak of its immense size, its body covered in thick dark fur, and its human-like face. It communicates through a series of whoops, howls, and wood knocks, a phantom of the deep wilderness that prefers to avoid contact with humans. So we have a supernatural spectral predator versus a colossal physical primate. This is a classic battle of spirit versus flesh, of magic versus muscle. Let's break down the stats for this epic encounter. We'll start with the Wendigo. Estimating its size is tricky because it's a shape-shifting entity. However, most legends place it at an imposing height, often towering over 15 feet tall. Despite this height, it's described as unnaturally thin and wiry. Don't let that fool you. The Wendigo possesses immense supernatural strength, far exceeding its frail appearance. It's strong enough to rip through cabins and overpower any human with ease. Its greatest weapon is its speed. It can move like the wind, a blur of motion that's nearly impossible to track. It's a master of stealth and ambush, using the forest as its personal hunting ground. Add to that its razor-sharp claws, dagger-like teeth, and an intellect that combines human cunning with predatory instinct. It's a terrifyingly efficient predator. Now for the challenger, Sasquatch. This is a powerhouse of pure brute force. Based on footprint analysis and eyewitness accounts, a male Sasquatch could stand anywhere from 7 to 10 feet tall, but its height is complemented by incredible bulk. We're talking about a creature estimated to weigh between 600 and 1,000 pounds of solid muscle. Its strength would be phenomenal, easily comparable to a grizzly bear. It could snap trees in half, toss massive boulders, and deliver blows with bone-shattering force. While not as supernaturally fast as the Wendigo, a creature of this size would still be deceptively quick and agile for its frame, capable of covering huge distances with its long strides. Its thick hide and dense fur would also offer considerable protection against attacks. Sasquatch is the definition of a heavyweight brawler. So, what are the keys to victory for each of these titans? For the Wendigo, it's all about strategy and exploitation. It cannot win a straight-up test of brute strength against the much heavier Sasquatch. Its path to victory lies in using its supernatural advantages. It must use its incredible speed and stealth to launch hit-and-run attacks, wearing the giant down over time. It needs to be a phantom in the trees, striking from the shadows and disappearing before Sasquatch can land a counterattack. The Wendigo's intelligence is also a key factor. It could try to lure the Sasquatch into a trap, perhaps near a cliff edge or into a deep bog. Its claws and teeth need to target vulnerable areas. Essentially, the Wendigo wins by being a smarter, faster, and more relentless fighter. It must turn the fight into a terrifying hunt, not a brawl. For Sasquatch, the game plan is the exact opposite. It needs to close the distance and turn this into a close-quarters fight. Its biggest advantage is its raw, overwhelming power. If Sasquatch can get its hands on the Wendigo, the fight could be over very quickly. One solid, well-placed punch could stun the creature, and a powerful grapple could neutralize its speed advantage. Sasquatch needs to weather the initial storm of quick attacks and wait for an opening. It must use its superior senses, its keen hearing and smell, to try and track the Wendigo's movements through the forest. Its key to victory is to corner the Wendigo, eliminate its mobility, and unleash its devastating strength. It needs to make this a wrestling match, a test of raw power where it has the clear upper hand. It must be patient, defensive, and ready to explode with force the moment it gets a chance. All right, the tale of the tape is complete. The stage is set deep in a moonlit ancient forest, where the territories of these two legends overlap. Let's get ready for the simulation. The air grows unnaturally cold. A lone Sasquatch, a massive silverback male, is patrolling his territory. He stops, his head tilting, sensing a wrongness in the forest. The usual night sounds have gone silent. From the deep shadows, two glowing eyes appear, fixed on the great ape. The Wendigo emerges, not with a roar, but with a chilling, whispery hiss that seems to come from all directions at once. It's tall and skeletal, a nightmarish silhouette against the trees. The Sasquatch lets out a deafening, guttural roar, a challenge and a warning. It beats its chest, a display of pure dominance. The Wendigo doesn't flinch. It darts forward, a blur of motion that's almost too fast to see. It slashes at the Sasquatch's arm with its long, sharp claws, drawing first blood before melting back into the darkness. The Sasquatch bellows in pain and fury, spinning around, trying to locate its phantom attacker. The Wendigo continues this strategy, a ghost in the trees. It leaps from branch to branch, its unnatural agility making it a difficult target. It launches another quick strike, raking its claws across the Sasquatch's broad back. But this time, the great ape is ready. As the Wendigo tries to retreat, the Sasquatch swings a massive arm, not aiming for the creature, but for the tree it was clinging to. The impact is thunderous. The thick tree groans and splinters, sending the Wendigo tumbling to the forest floor. This is the chance Sasquatch needed. Before the Wendigo can recover its footing, the ape charges, a 1,000-pound mountain of fur and fury. The Wendigo is fast, but it can't evade the charge at this range. The Sasquatch slams into it, and for the first time, the two are locked in a grapple. The Wendigo's supernatural strength is shocking, and it struggles fiercely, its claws and teeth seeking a vital spot. But the Sasquatch's sheer mass and power are overwhelming. The Sasquatch gets a firm grip on the Wendigo's lanky frame. It uses its immense strength not to punch, but to squeeze and throw. With a mighty heave, the Sasquatch lifts the much lighter Wendigo off the ground and hurls it against a massive rock formation. There's a sickening crack as the creature impacts the stone. The Wendigo lies crumpled, its unnatural form twisted. It tries to rise, one of its limbs moving at an impossible angle. The Sasquatch stands over it, letting out a final, triumphant roar that echoes through the entire forest, reclaiming the silence of its domain. The victor, by knockout, is the Sasquatch, while the Wendigo's speed and supernatural abilities make it a terrifying foe. In a direct confrontation, the raw, unadulterated power and durability of the Sasquatch would likely prove to be the deciding factor. It can withstand the initial attacks and needs only one good opportunity to end the fight with its brute strength. What a battle! Two absolute legends of folklore going head-to-head. Do you agree with our outcome? Who do you think would win? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this cryptid showdown, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more episodes of Nature's Fight Club. It really helps us out, and you won't want to miss the next fight we have lined up. Thanks for watching, and stay safe out there in the woods.